Scene 1, take 2.
So hi guys, I'm here in the FMS department to interview Deep sir today. He has been the alumni of NIFT Hyderabad and he teaches us here in NIFT Panchkula subjects like consumer behavior, marketing and social media related subjects. So sir, I wanted to ask you that you've been a student at NIFT and now you're a faculty. So how was that journey?
Good morning, Millie. So thank you for interviewing me. So yes, I started as a student at NIFT Hyderabad, and it has been an amazing experience to be a city like Hyderabad and then being a student over there. So when I was in my third semester, what I found that my passion lies in teaching. So during that time, I gave the examination of UGC NET in management subject, and before I completed my masters, I cleared the UGC NET exam, which actually paved my path to becoming a teacher.
So can you tell us what UGC NET is?
Yes, so UGC NET examination is, the full form is University Grant Commission. Every year it conducts an examination for lecturership, which is called National Eligibility Test. So it actually gives you the certificate that you can become a lecturer at any university.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So after NIFT Hyderabad, after giving this exam, where did you first get posted?
So when I cleared this examination, so that actually made sure that yes, I can become a teacher because I have become eligible for lecturer. Since like you guys are here in the doldrums that where to go after the masters. So in fact, the same situation was with me then, and unfortunately it was deep recession time. It was the 2008 and 9. So it was very difficult to find a job. But yes, somehow I managed to get a job, but that was not in the placement, but after the placement. So I worked there for some time. But as I told you that my passion was teaching, so I straight away joined in a management college as a part-time faculty, and there I worked for 3 years. And then after I appeared for NIFT faculty exam, and then I cleared it.
Okay. So how many NIFTs have you been to so far?
So technically 5, because I studied from NIFT Hyderabad, and my first posting of after becoming faculty was NIFT Chennai. So I was like very at that point of time I never wanted to go to Chennai, because there is always a premonition in your mind that you don't like a place because you listen.
Sir, also major language barrier.
And cultural barrier and everything. But I would say now that it was one of the best days of my life in Chennai. So there I was there for 3 years. Then for 2 years I was in NIFT Jodhpur. Then I went to NIFT Patna. And then for last 4 years I have been NIFT Panchkula, and it is like traveling to so many places, got to see so many cultures and meeting diverse set of students, which also make me learn a lot of things.
Yes, sir. So I wanted to ask you that you've been like a student in MFM and now you're teaching in this department. Mm-hmm. So what are the future prospects for students of MFM?
So the course MFM, which is known as Masters of Fashion Management, it is as good as MBA, but the orientation of this course is towards fashion industry. So there is a huge scope, because one can go to the retailing, or somebody can go to the visual merchandising, even in export houses, buying agencies, and on top of that, anybody can go to any industry, because now fashion doesn't only lie on the garments or clothing and accessories, but even in the day-to-day lifestyle products, which can be mobile phones, which can be automobile, which can be anything. So that it has a very diverse range of offerings. It all depends upon a student that what is his or her interest area, and accordingly they can choose a career.
Yes, sir. I believe that we have like a wide arena of subjects that we can, or industries that we can choose from.
Absolutely. Yes.
So that's an advantage to be.
That is an advantage of you becoming a student of MFM over the MBA students. Because what I have felt and believed, as so many of my friends are MBAs, so their orientation is very limited to the very traditional courses like marketing, finance, HR. But we being the fashion management students, we have very diverse range of portfolios. And as you correctly said, that there is a arena of fields what we choose. And because we can integrate fashion into any of the fields. Yes, and that is the most important, and I would say that is the USP of this course.
You've been to a lot of NIFT campuses. So what's different and unique about NIFT Panchkula?
So before I talk about NIFT Panchkula, I will talk a bit about Panchkula. So Panchkula is a city which is close to Chandigarh. I would say that it is an extension of Chandigarh city, and Chandigarh being the most beautiful city of the country, the first organized city. So So it has lots of advantages. One thing is that it has close proximity with the capital of the country, that is New Delhi, and at one side there is the knitwear hub, that is Ludhiana. So being in the fashion industry, NIFT teaching fashion, and in the close proximity of the industry like Ludhiana and Baddi, it gives an advantage. And if you talk about the purchasing power capacity of the Chandigarh and the close by people, it is relatively high with respect to the average spending power of the rest of the places of the country. So this place promises a lot about the customers, about the retailing, about the fashion products, and that is one of the advantages. NIFT Panchkula, yes, it is very serene area. Sector 23, it is a little bit isolated as well, but it is developing so fast. So what I believe that the atmosphere, what the students are getting here, they have the locational advantages as well as they are having the industrial advantages, and we are trying a lot to bring all the industry people over here, alumni talk and everything. So ultimately I think that NIFT Panchkula it is going to offer so many things for the students and alumni.
How many boys were there in your class?
Oh, we were in minority. We were only 6 boys out of 35 and there were 29 girls.
So that's still better. We have like 28 girls and 2 boys in our class.
Wow.
So there is obviously a gender disparity in like fashion because we've predominantly been a woman-dominated industry. Mm-hmm. So sir, how do you feel about that?
I think it's not like that. Yes, many students, especially male students, they have a hesitation of coming to fashion institute because they think that it is only for women because it is related to the fashion industry. But it is actually not like that. Anybody, irrespective of genders, anybody can come to this field and they can join as a student or even a professional, and they can be successful, business people, or in fact they can be a successful employee also. So it's not like that. But yes, there is a mental stigma that it is female dominated, and that's why more females come.
How is it different being a faculty in a fashion college versus being one in any other college?
Oh, it's completely different. Because the energy what we see around or what we feel around here is because fashion is very dynamic, fashion is in the air, and then you get to meet all the energetic, vibrant students and so colorful, and you always get to learn so many things because you get to talk to them, their lifestyle, their clothing, and in fact when you enter into the class you see multiple colors, multiple brands, multiple design, which I think that other teachers miss in the rest of the colleges, because so many of my friends are lecturers in different colleges, including MBA ones. So their dressing sense, I would not blame it, but it is very formal, And since fashion is all about freedom of expression, so it is not only being practiced here by students but also by the faculty itself. So that is what I think the energy here is tremendous, and that is something unique here.
Sir, so we all know that you love Shah Rukh Khan and you've given us several special performances that you've dedicated to him. Mm-hmm. And whenever a Shah Rukh Khan song plays, you're always around somewhere. Yes. So I wanted to ask you, what makes you such a die-hard fan?
Okay, so the first thing that Shah Rukh Khan made us learn how to be romantic.
True.
Number one. And like when we were growing in that generation, Shah Rukh Khan was one of the actors who did really give great movies, and his songs were so good, because at this point of time when we go back and listen to his songs we feel nostalgic. Apart from that, Shah Rukh Khan is one of the actors who come from nowhere and he made a big name for himself. And apart from that, he's a big marketeer. He knows what to do, where to do, and how to do.
कोई भी धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता.
So he is always at the right time, at the right place, and this is what motivates me. And as I read so many books about him, about articles about him, he still works almost 18 hours per day, which is very unachievable for a normal person. And person like Shah Rukh Khan, there is no need to work hard because he has already made name, fame and money. But that also gives a motivation to us, like, okay, so be a hard worker like Shah Rukh Khan, do whatever you do in your life, whatever field it is, but be like Shah Rukh Khan or be like the top people. So that is a motivation behind that.
Sir, so which is your favorite movie, Shah Rukh Khan? One movie, if you had to
One
pick.
movie, yes. So one movie I would say is Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, because
Classic.
in my personal life I also followed the same one.